What's up, everybody? I'm playing Warpath now. Practicing this game for the next about week until the new jumper group that I've joined is ready to make our accounts. And then we'll power up for a couple of days before we end up jumping to our final destination, which will be City 8, Odessa, in server 48. And if anybody would like to join us, the link to our Discord is in the description of the video down below. I believe we're the largest jumper group going to S48 that I'm aware of currently. So it should be a good time with these guys. I don't know them too well, although I did know the leader back in the day. I'm a returning player to Warpath. I played for a couple of months back when the game was around the time the game that was first released, and that guy was one of the dudes that I was playing with. So I kind of know him. I don't remember him too well, but I know that he's been playing the game for a long time. The leader of Leg, the group that I'm jumping with, has been playing for a long time. And so he's got a decent amount of experience at least, so he must know what he's doing, and hopefully he's a good leader. He's been R4 before. I don't know about R5, but he's got a decent amount of experience. We already have 8 R4 chosen, and it looks like our Alliance Discord is structured pretty well, so I've got high hopes for this group. And if anybody else is interested in starting Warpath, or if you already play Warpath and you're just interested in finding a good jumper group to play with, check the link in the description of the video down below and join us. On this account, this is just a practice account. I haven't played Warpath in a long time, so I made this practice account to just reacquaint myself with the game and get familiar with it again. And so I'm just on some random city, I think it's like city 40 something in server 47. So I've just been practicing here on this account. I'm in the rank 1 alliance here, which is called Wu. And they actually seem pretty interesting. They're, in the beginning of this city, there were 2 alliances that were around the same power. And Wu was actually the rank 2 one, which was maybe a couple million below the rank 1 alliance at the time. And then apparently the leader of Wu convinced all of the big whales in the rank 1 alliance to join his alliance instead, and then there was a mass migration from that alliance to Wu after that. And then the people who came over were like, your leader's pretty persuasive. So I was like, damn, that's kind of interesting. He got all of the whales to leave the other alliance and join his. Damn, that was a good play. This guy must be legit. Was quit a year ago. What's new in the game? Do I need to know if I want to replay this? That's the question that I'm trying to ask myself right now, because I haven't played in a long time either. But I have been playing for the last couple of days, and I've noticed that there's a lot of new things that have changed. Like there's Air Force now, so you can actually bomb people with Air Force, which is really cool. I have 1 Air Force. I'm a very weak new player on this account, so I can't really show off a whole lot, but I do have 1 Air Force that I can show you. Oops, I didn't even mean to do that. I have to switch to Air Force first, and then select the target. And my bombers will do a run from my base to the target. They'll bomb him, and they'll continue bombing him until the target dies, or until my bombers get taken out, or until maybe they can run out of bombs, and then they'll return back to the base. Your bombers successfully hit their target. Yeah, they sure did. And then I played so long ago that we didn't even have walls back when I played. And the game played completely differently back when I played, and it was really laggy, and you could only play in portrait mode, which was so lame. I'm not exactly sure, but I think they've added a lot of endgame stuff in the last 2 years that I haven't been playing this game. There's like Theater of Conquest or something like that, I think it's called, which is like the KVK or server versus server in this game, I think. And they've added modernized units. Actually, that's what I'm most excited for, is the modernized units. After a while, so you'll have your tanks at first, and after a while you'll power them up to the point where then you can choose to modernize them. And so you'll turn like your old school World War II tank into like a modern M1 Abrams. And so you'll have modernized units and modernized fighter jets and bombers. So I'm really hyped for that, because there's no real good like World War III style 4X games. But there's at least a couple World War II and like old school ones, and of course there's a ton of medieval ones. But there's no really good modern ones, and now Warpath is shaping up to be that modern version of a 4X game that I'm really interested in seeing. I want to see nukes, bro. I want them to add nukes to the game. That would be so sick. I want to nuke people. That would be crazy. I bet everything on Morocco. I'm pretty sure Croatia will win. But if Morocco wins, the pot is so big that it's like, I just have to risk it for the biscuit, you know? If Morocco wins, I'll win a ton. But if I bet on Croatia and then they won, I wouldn't have won nearly as much, so I'm going with the risky option, voting for Morocco, hoping that I can win big there. Doesn't really matter though, this is just a practice account. Hey, what's up, Arthur? Hey friend, do you still play Game of Empires? Yeah, I'm playing it, but I'm kind of putting it on the side now, because Game of Empires just needs a lot more development time, and it's still way too early in Game of Empires. The developers are like unsure of exactly what they're doing with that game. They're making drastic changes left and right, so I feel like they don't really have their direction in mind for that game, and they still really have a lot of stuff to figure out. And I was enjoying Game of Empires just fine. It's a great game as it is currently. Of course, they need to develop it more, but as it is, it's alright. But then I played Warpath, and it's just so much more fast-paced that I just want to play Warpath now, mostly. I'll still play Game of Empires on the side, though. I watch all your videos. Can you tell me the best heroes in Game of Empires? I have a video that tells you my opinion on the best 5 legendary heroes to start out with. I also have another video that describes the best heroes to use for free-to-play players. You can check those out, but if you want my quick opinion on the best heroes in Game of Empires, it would be Hanzo is really good, Alexander the Great is really good, and who was the other one? There's one that I'm forgetting, but you can't go wrong with Alexander the Great or Hanzo. I would like to know a new updated tier list. I don't find any content about the game beyond its form. Yeah, I should update the tier list, huh? I know Chisgul just made a video about Game of Empires yesterday, and so did some other content creator, so I think GOE is getting eyes on it now, and people will start creating content. It's a great game. It just needs to develop more. And that's always the case with these 4X games. I think they take longer to develop than other games, or there's something about them that makes them kind of have unique obstacles that make it difficult for developers, because I always notice that when any developers try to make one of these kind of 4X games, it always goes the same way. They always have like a really rough start where they have a couple of test servers, basically, and they use those test servers to figure out exactly what they want to do with the game, and it usually takes them a long time to like get on their feet and like get actually going in a proper monetizable direction. Let's see, I just gotta find some resources to gather. We'll go for that. And I guess I'll just take this one too. I would like to find a different resource type just to complete my dailies, but whatever, I guess I'll just do that later. Yeah, anytime, Arthur. Anytime. Nuke them all! I wish, man. God damn, if there was nukes in this game, that would be so crazy. It would be so fun to be an Alliance leader, because I'm sure the Alliance leader would be the only one who would get to launch the nukes, or maybe R4 too. It would have like at least a 2-day cooldown, probably like a week-long cooldown. What would it do? Like instantly vaporize any enemy forces and all enemy buildings in the area, in a large area. It's like a week-long or a 2-week-long cooldown. That would be so fun. Why don't you play your old account? I mean, I guess I can. I have this one, Warpath Daily. I got that one up to 2.5 on server 17. Then a bunch of random little ones, and then this one. This is the first one that I really went hard into. Ned Flanders on server 8. Got him up to 3 mil. And this is the one where... Was it? Or was it the other one? No, yeah, it was this one. This was the account where I was leading the rank 1 alliance on in whatever city it was that I was in. Base destroyed. Relocate? I guess I have to, huh? Damn, is that what my city looks like? Or my base? Looks pretty cool. I haven't seen it in a long time. Wait, I thought it was 3 million power on this account. Why am I all of a sudden 4 million? Looks like I was using a Soviet medium. Let's train up. Oh, squad presets. What the heck? What is this? What the heck is this? What am I even doing right here? Squad presets. Oh, does that mean these will be the units that will be automatically selected when I go to like send my units somewhere? I don't know. That's weird. I don't know what this is. I remember these medium tanks were a lot of fun to play. You would send them out on the field and then they had really good health regeneration, so you could shoot some people. And you have really good movement speed on a medium tank, so you take a couple shots and then you start getting hit, you just back off, heal your health back up and go back in. Yeah, that's what it's called, Theater of Conquest. I thought that's what it was called. This must be like the KVK, I guess. Cairo. Fighting over Cairo, huh? In Egypt. I love the world map in this game. It's so cool. It really makes me feel like I'm a World War III commander or something. It's awesome. How the hell do I get out of this screen, though? Wait, how do I go back? Okay, wait. Bring me back! I want to go back. I don't like it here anymore. How do I leave? What the fuck? Okay, there we are. Alright, we'll let these medium tanks train up for a bit, and then we'll go use them, I guess, and see what I can do on this account. What am I gonna do? Just kill a couple of Raven bunkers? I'll probably kill that Raven bunker right now with these troops at like half health. Medium tank is still the meta. Yeah, I think you're probably right about that, huh? They're just the best overall unit. They're very well rounded. They have speed, they have good damage. It's like, what else could you want, really? Well, I guess some durability would be good, but if you give them durability on top of everything else, they would be super OP. Nobody would ever use anything else. Can I solo this? Was this a mistake? Nah, we got this. Civ ROE. Civ ROE is a missile. Is there like a building that we can take control over and then we get the ability to launch missiles out of it? What the hell? That sounds so cool, holy shit. See, Warpath is probably the best 4X game. I mean, the graphics are there. Like, everything looks cool and clean. The way that the Alliance territory is on the map just looks really nice. The details and the graphics are there. But the most important part is that the gameplay is fun. Your units move across the map quickly. Different units have different speeds. Some units you can build for speed and go really fast. Some units have longer range than others. Just like everything is there in Warpath that you need for a really good 4X game. And then it's weird that the most popular game, Rise of Kingdoms, doesn't have any of that. But well, it's not weird that Rise of Kingdoms is popular because they were the first on the scene. They were the first game ever to have real troop movement in a 4X game. So it makes sense why they're so huge. But Warpath deserves more recognition and more popularity and revenue than Rise of Kingdoms because it's just a superior game in every way. I tried playing Rise of Kingdoms again like last week or 2 weeks ago, and I uninstalled it so fast because the graphics are so damn awful. And the way that the character models look in that game is just so stupid. They all have big balloon chests and little tiny toothpick legs. It just looks ridiculous. Looks so dumb. Yeah, these units are gonna die. But this account was a lot of fun. I'm excited to get back into Warpath and make a new big account. But I should make a new role. No, that's fine. I'll just play on this role actually, because I already went through the very early game with this role just recently. And it's like I don't really need to do that again. I just needed to do it the first time to refamiliarize myself with the game. I just need to keep practicing now on this account and keep going, and so that once I get to that point on my new account that I make with my jumper squad, then I'll actually know what I'm getting myself into and I'll make better decisions and be stronger. So I think in the early game I just need to kind of go back and forth between industry and military a little bit until my military is at this point where I have all of these researches for Soviet troops, Prussian army, and right to arms. So then I can get my units up to level 40. And then I should focus on industry probably until I get plastics and internal combustion engine. And then maybe keep going until the next key research is in industry. But actually I might have to push military a little bit after that. Just trying to figure out my tech plan. Just trying to figure out what I should do. Lilith is brilliant at 4x. Yeah. Yeah, they really are, huh? They really are. I think they're the only companies to do it right, aren't they? IGG tried, but IGG can only really make the old school ones like Lord's Mobile, I guess, because the new school ones that they tried completely flopped. I mean, they completely flopped so hard that they don't even exist anymore. I forget what the game was called that IGG tried to make, Rise of Empires or something. But how long did it last? Like 1 month? And then they completely closed the game down. And it was a buggy, disgusting mess. I tried to play it and it was awful. It's embarrassing, man. It's absolutely embarrassing how little innovation they have. They just completely, one for one, copied every single thing that Rise of Kingdoms did. And they didn't innovate on a single aspect of the game. Like, how embarrassing is that? It's so embarrassing and shameful. It's really weird to think that like a multi-billion-dollar company like IGG can't even realize that one-for-one copying a product and ripping them off isn't going to be something that's going to be profitable, and it's not something that's even going to work. They couldn't even just put a little bit of their own ideas into the game? Like, what a joke. IGG's garbage. They should be ashamed. Okay. Is there any jurisdiction that I can do right now? Building power? Do I have a lot of building material? Where do I find my building materials? I only have 46 cement and 139 bricks. And then I'm going to start needing to use I-beams soon too. So I don't know if I can really push my buildings right now. I don't have very much. But do I have building rushes? Building material rushes? Not really. Although I do have quite a few normal rushes. I think I should probably push this jurisdiction with my normal rushes until the second chest. Because you only need 135,000 points to get the second chest, and that's worth 1,000 gold, and it gives you, most importantly, those 5 universal 5-star pieces. But then it takes way more points, from 135k to 850k, to get the third chest. And although that gives you 2,500 gold and an airlift, and some components and some useful stuff, it doesn't give you any universal pieces, which I think is the real reward from these jurisdictions. You do 10 of these jurisdictions and you'll have enough pieces to guaranteed summon a 5-star unit. So I'm just going to get 135,000 points for the second chest. And I should have enough generic speed-ups to get enough building materials to do that. Of course, we'll use our normal building rushes first. I might I might do daily streams for Warpath. I'm not sure yet. But I'll show you a preview. Well, I'll show you the thumbnail I made. The thumbnail I made for the potential daily streaming series that I might do. I just really like that thumbnail a lot. I kind of wish I could just be a thumbnail art producer. That's my main career, but there's probably no money in that. Because I really enjoy making thumbnails. But my thumbnail quality has really taken a large hit since I unsubscribed from Photoshop because I can't really afford it. So I just use Canva to make thumbnails now. So I have a lot less potential for making a really great thumbnail because I have a lot less tools with Canva compared to Photoshop. Photoshop is much superior to make good thumbnails and graphic art. But I just gotta make the best of what I got. Canva is really good for what it is. If you can't afford Photoshop and you still need to make good thumbnails for YouTube, Canva is a really great option. Okay, so for my officer missions, I don't know exactly what I'm doing here. This is a part of this game that I need to practice. I think the focus here is to just choose your best officers and kind of try to prioritize sending them on missions first so they get the most experience. And make sure you're aiming for the chests always. So you have to fill the right requirements here for the hero's special abilities. I think those are just the most important things, and you don't really have to worry about anything else. If there's any Warpath vets in the chat though, let me know. Is there any tricks to officer missions that I should be aware of? Bloody Mary's a great officer to level. Like here, it's okay to put White Wolf in here, right? Even though her type doesn't match up with the mission type. But she has the right requirement. And it doesn't seem to have any effect on the success rate or the loot crate or anything like that. So, even though she's not the right type for the mission, it's still okay, right? And then this mission, I guess I skip because I just don't have the right type for it. Skip both of those missions, only cost 5 gold. Definitely don't be wary of doing that, because 5 gold is nothing. You get a lot of gold in this game, easy, for doing nothing. Damn, dude. Imagine. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Only 149 subscribers. I was about to say, imagine having your own music YouTube channel, and the videos that you upload that are an hour long have like these long freaking periods of 30 seconds where there's no music playing. Now I understand why this guy only has 150 subs. Coming soon, distract and destroy. What the heck is that? Our combined assault on the frenzied Raven bunker is about to begin. Call a rally with your allies. Frenzied Raven bunker, huh? Does that mean that the units in the Raven bunker like come out and attack you randomly? Or does it just mean that the Raven bunkers are like buffed? I don't know. Because I'm a dummy and I don't know anything. Raven defeated? When the hell did I defeat a Raven? I don't remember doing that. Lies. These lies you tell me, game. You try to convince me I've done things that I've never done? How dare you? Our Alliance leader is working hard out here. Damn, Jesus Christ. How many mails in a row did this guy send? Holy shit. All 14 hours ago, so he sent all of these around the same time. Jesus Christ. At least he made a Discord, that's good. I'm not going to sit here and read all of these. That would take me about the entire day. Jesus Christ. Just keep scouting. Let's pop an airdrop. Dude, I can't believe that Warpath doesn't have an official PC version. I can't even believe it, dude. It's so weird, because... Well, I used to be under the impression that to not only make a mobile version of your game, but to also make a PC version of your game is like this huge undertaking that must be very difficult and time-consuming, and consumes a lot of resources and manpower, probably. But then I've seen, like, these little tiny games with like one developer, or like these little tiny games who haven't even produced a game yet, coming out with not only mobile versions of their game but also PC versions at the same time, like before they've even, like Game of Empires, for example. They have a PC version of their game, but they're still in the very early stages of developing the mobile version. So they're just like hand in hand, they made the mobile version and the PC version together. And their game is still in early access, and they already have a fully functional, properly working PC version that works flawlessly. And it's like Warpath is this massively successful game that just makes tons and tons of money, that's been out for like 2 or 3 years at this point, and they still don't have a PC version. But if they did have a PC version, then how much more revenue would they be making? Probably a lot. So it's these weird things that it's like, why would this company not have done this thing that clearly would have already made it so much more money? Doesn't make any sense. For one. And then for two, everybody wants a PC version. So it's like, if not to do it for yourself to make a lot of money. And why not do it for the people? But they never did, and they probably never will, I guess, if they haven't already. But it took Rise of Kingdoms so long to make their PC version. I wonder why. I wonder why. Lilith is really slow on the idea of adding a PC port version of your game for some reason. But I guess they're the ones with the stats, right? They did it for Rise of Kingdoms, so if it made them a lot of money there, then they would have done it in Warpath too. So it must not have been worth it, I guess. And maybe that's why those other smaller games have already done it, because they didn't realize that it wouldn't be worth it. I guess that must be it, huh? That's really the only logical line of reasoning that makes sense in that situation, if you ask me. But I can't... It still doesn't make sense. Because if you make a PC version, you're reaching all of the PC players. So how are you not... How is it not worth it? It has to be worth it. Unless you have poor marketing. I guess that's probably the case, huh? Because Rise of Kingdoms never made a commercial that was like, we have a PC version of the game now, everybody can play it. No, they just kind of made a PC version, and it's like, if you already play Rise of Kingdoms, then you're aware of it, but if you don't already, then you have no idea that Rise of Kingdoms made a PC version. And those are the people that need to know that Rise of Kingdoms made a PC version. The people who aren't playing the game. Because there's tons of people who would be interested in playing it, but they don't like playing mobile games on mobile. And the emulators all run very poorly. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna upgrade my buildings, huh? Definitely upgrade the engineering center first and foremost before anything else, and the research center. And I need to level up more buildings more before I can level up my command center. So let's go with the Air Force Base and the number 1 barracks, as well as the number 2 barracks. And that almost puts us at the point where we can upgrade our command center. So let's just upgrade probably the hangar. Will push us over the edge. Oh, and now we're out of cement. Now it's time to produce more cement. Yeah, how did Lilith become how did Lilith become such a titan in the 4X space? I bet they're heavily teamed up with the CCP. And actually Rise of Kingdoms is meant to, like... Well, that would actually be such a good play for the CCP to team up with some company to make Rise of Kingdoms. Because who are the type of people that are playing Rise of Kingdoms? People with disposable income, millionaires, people with hundreds of thousands of dollars. And what type of people are those type of people? Well, they're high status people. So those are the most lucrative people to steal data from for someone like the CCP or any other government entity. So using a game like Rise of Kingdoms or Warpath or any other 4X game would be probably the perfect game, not only to make extra money, but to gather intel on adversarial countries. But no regular people have to worry about that. They don't care about our information at all. They're looking for high priority targets. I'm just a regular person, dude. I don't have to worry about that shit. What are they gonna do with me? Alright, I've probably already used too many speed ups as it is, and I still need to produce quite a few bricks. So we're done with cement for now. Let's produce a ton of bricks. Damn. I think I made too much cement. I didn't realize I made 200. God damn. Actually running low on planks too. I wonder if it's better to just kill a few ravens for planks and bricks, because you can get a lot fast. But I feel like using your stamina on anything other than raven bunkers is a waste. Plus, you can produce a ton of planks and bricks for just a little bit of speed ups. I think it's fine. Okay, that's hopefully enough planks, bricks, and cement to get us to the second chest. Oh. Yeah, it is, because we're already at the second chest. That works. Do we already know if Morocco or Croatia won? We probably already know. I haven't been following that. Research logistics systems, and then we're done with this chapter. Let's see, how far away are we from logistics systems? It's this, isn't it? Wait, what? It's a military research? Yeah, here it is. I can do it right now. No, I can't. It requires level 3 of this. Let's we need to spend stamina. What the hell, song? I wish I could listen to Spotify, man. I fucking hate copyright so much, dude. Can't believe that, man. Music artists are dumb, dude. They're stupid. People listening to your song is a good thing, always. No matter what. Even if they're doing it for free. Because then your influence is spreading. More people are becoming aware of your music, and more people are learning that they like your music and want to listen to more of it. And they think that's a bad thing because people listen to their music for free. It's so stupid. I mean, what makes sense to me is that even if you did let people listen to your music for free online, you would still make more revenue that way rather than stifling the reach of your own music, which just lessens your own influence gain, lessens your own power gain over time, makes less people aware of your music. It just seems so counterproductive. Copyright sucks, man. It's the same rule with YouTube. I mean, some people think, like, oh, I don't want anybody, like, reacting to my content, because then their audience will just watch their reaction video and they'll never watch my actual video, and they'll end up making less revenue as a result. But that's never the case. The people who get upset about that, and they end up copyright striking people and getting them to take down their content, they end up getting less viewers, less subscribers, and less revenue as a result of that. I'm pretty damn sure. And it's the same concept with copyright. If you didn't copyright your music, you would make more money, and more people would be aware of you. It would just be better in every way. But capitalism is really fucked in some ways. Like how they'll let homeless people starve, and that you'll have like multiple grocery stores right there, right next to a bunch of homeless people throwing shitloads of food away I used to work at a grocery store, and the amount of food that they throw away every single day is the amount of good edible food that they throw away every single day is just massive. And they have policy where they have to throw it away and can't just give it away, because then people, instead of buying their food, they would just wait for the free food later on. But it's like, it's such a gross part of capitalism that instead of feeding people, we just let them starve because we'd rather make more money. It's really fucking retarded. That thought was just triggered by the copyright thought. It just made me think, like, how much better the world could be if we weren't doing all of this stupid bullshit. Like, we could feed people and just let people listen to music and a lot of other cool stuff, too. If we weren't so hung up on capitalism. The chart's gotta go up, man. The line's gotta go up. The graph has to go up. Profit has to go up. At all costs. Yeah, let's go ahead and spend down our stamina. What is my rank? My power rank? I'm almost in the top 100, and I've barely even been playing this account. It's so much easier to stay in the top 100 in this game compared to Game of Empires, but that's not an exactly correct comparison. I guess I'm comparing like a highly anticipated server in Game of Empires, because I'm thinking of server 3, which was kind of highly anticipated in a way, compared to like some random server in Warpath. Like this is... wait, how do I do this? This is... This is server 48, or no, City 48 on server 47. Like, nobody's gonna try to make a jumper group to jump here. Well, some people will. And this isn't like a server that you would ever try to like plan to make a good group for. But once we get to server 48, then the first the first 1 through 8 cities in server 48 are all going to be highly contested and highly sought after. So comparing one of the first cities of a server to one of the Game of Empires server right now would be a much more accurate representation of like assessing which game has better server popularity or population. Okay. Okay, so I actually am decently strong on this server. Well, I shouldn't say server. In this city, I'm decently strong. So, I guess I am a fine option to lead an army group, right? Why not? That's like the absolute coolest part about Warpath, probably, is the army groups. It's essentially Warpath's it's Warpath's version of rallies. And it's so much better. It's absolutely superior. Because you can actually control your allies' units. Like, in a medieval 4X game, like Rise of Kingdoms or Game of Empires, you'll make a rally on a target, and then you'll have to wait 5 minutes, and then whoever shows up, and then the rally automatically launches when it's ready, when the timer is up. But in Warpath, you make an army group. People can send... your army group starts out with 10 capacity, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Or it starts out with 15 unit capacity. And then the more you use your army group to defeat Raven bunkers or Raven on the field, which are the PvE units, the more tactic points you'll get. And you can use your... You can use your tactic points to level up your army group tactics, which will give you stuff like increased HP for your army groups, increased tactics proficiency gained from defeating Raven bunkers, which is your experience required to level up your army group tactics. And then, what I'm most interested, you'll be able to unlock things like this, which increase your troop capacity for your army groups. And so you can start out with a maximum of 15 being able to join your army group, but then I think it goes up to maybe 20 at max. And so each person could send you all of their units, so they could each send you 5 armies each, and so you could only have 3 people in your army group, or they could each send you 1, so you could have up to 15 or 20 people in your army group. And when they join your army group, you can individually move their units. They're your units now. And when people's units die while they're in the army group, they should be paying attention to the army group, and if they are, and they notice when their units die, they can train more, and when their units are done training, those freshly trained units will automatically go to the army group and reinforce it. So you're literally taking control of your allies' units, and if any of your allies are whales, well, you can be a free-to-play player controlling these whales units that they've spent like tens of thousands of dollars or thousands of dollars on to upgrade them, and you can control them for free. So army groups are fucking incredible. And when I first tried to make army groups in this alliance, like the first day of this server, it was instant. People would automatically join my army group, and I would have full ones, and I would go around killing Raven bunkers and getting a bunch of army group tactics proficiency. But that doesn't really appear to be the case this time around. But yeah, Warpath is just so much more fast-paced than Game of Empires. I'm really interested in playing more Warpath now. I really like how everybody moves together and stays together all the time in this game. Like, for example, if we wanted to expand our territory here, we would take over this village right here, and then we would gain an area around it that would become our territory in progress. And the way that we would complete that territory in progress and make it fully our territory would be by placing our bases in that constructing territory area. And for each person from your alliance that you have in that area, you construct the village faster. And you can always relocate your base very easily. Just like this. Just hit relocate. Your base literally packs up, turns into a truck, and then you can just move it over here. And then you can just rebuild your base over there. And I don't know why it's not moving. It should be moving. Go. All units selected. Select, select, select all. Go. I guess I didn't have them all selected. Yeah, there we go. So you can just move your truck wherever you want, whenever you want, for free. It doesn't take an... Why are you not moving, dude? Fucking piece of shit. God damn it. Fucking get your ass over there, lazy bastard. Fucking told you to go over there 5 times. You're still sitting there, you fucking piece of shit. God damn it. Trying to hype you up. Fucking over here trying to hype you up. And then you don't even listen to me. Fucking truck. Clearly and rightfully so, it moves so slowly. But it's really not even that bad. I mean, just to move from here to here. Sure, it's not very far. And I can't even actually see how long it will actually take me, can I? There's no way. Yeah, there's no screen that like tells you your march time. Well, it's only a couple minutes to go that distance anyway. Trying to give you an idea of how slowly it moves and what you can expect if you're trying to relocate your base, but it's kind of hard to do when it doesn't even tell you how long it'll take to march from one location to the other. But that's okay, it's not a big deal, it doesn't matter. Damn, got some shitty missions. Should I do this one with War Machine? I don't know, fuck it. I think in this situation, fuck the bonus experience. Just send him on the mission. As long as he has the right requirements so he can get the chest. I think that's the most important thing. Probably should have just kept spending gold for the refreshes, but I don't know, at what point does it become not beneficial to keep spending gold on refreshes? At what point should you be like, alright, that's enough gold, I should just send these guys on whatever mission I can? Dude. Well, it would at least be nice if when I refresh the mission, it doesn't give me the same fucking mission. Yeah, okay, whatever. You guys just go ahead and go on a mission. Good luck. No chest and no bonus experience. Have fun with that. Alright, so I want to build my base over here. So that when my alliance starts constructing, I'm already in position to help out with the build. Unless we'll be building somewhere else. What the hell is going on over here? Looks like we're stopping the construction of NL. It's probably nothing to be concerned about. I'm sure when I check out NL, they're just going to be some tiny little alliance that doesn't matter. 8.95 mil. I mean, for our city, that's pretty good. But yeah, I mean, for our city, that's in the top 10, but there's such a large power gap between rank 1 and rank 2, and then it just gets larger and larger after that, that it's like all of the alliances in our city don't matter at all, except for maybe the rank 2 alliance. And even they are not even half our power. And the gap is just going to get bigger and bigger, probably. So it's just stupid for NL to put themselves in a situation where their territory is right next to ours. I don't know why the hell they would ever think that's a good idea. I don't know, maybe they're up to more than I realize. Maybe they've teamed up with all of the other alliances to try to take out the rank 1 alliance or something like that. But no, it doesn't look like that. It looks like they're over here all by themselves. That's the thing that people... Well, maybe they do. But that's the thing that people don't realize is... if you don't have wars in these kind of games, then all it is Farmville. and then people are going to get bored and leave because nobody downloads these games for that. Well, okay, a lot of people probably download these games for that, but they shouldn't. They should go play Farmville, but I think the majority of people, hopefully, download these types of games to get in fights, to have war. And then when they don't get that, they quit the game. So I think what a lot of alliance leaders or city leaders don't realize is that they need to keep the game interesting by providing war. And there's ways to do that that don't require you to actually be at war with people. You could have a secret alliance with you and whoever's around your power in your city or whatever. You can have a secret alliance that only the leadership is aware of, or maybe even only the actual two leaders themselves are aware of. But everybody else thinks that there's conflict between these two groups, and so they go to war like it's real war, and they really get drawn into it and attached to it and involved with it. And so it makes things so much more interesting. But really, all along they're allies. And when it really comes down to it and their city is at threat, or whatever is at threat, they're going to team up and face the new opponent together. I wonder how many cities are doing exactly what I just described. At least a few. Okay, I really want to take out Raven Bunkers with my energy. So I'm just going to try to make an army group again. Maybe I'll say something about it in Alliance chat. Okay. Hopefully some sweet little newbie juniors will join my army group. No. No? Wait for event? What the fuck difference does it make? It's my energy. It's like if you join my army group, you don't even have to spend energy. Just join my army group. Alright. I guess no army group proficiency for me. Alright. No army group, so let's just try to solo some Raven bunkers. And I think I'm strong enough for that. Days after. Then spend energy now. Lol? What the fuck? Okay. Okay, whatever. People are weird. No! Don't spend your energy now. Wait multiple days for the event. Oh. Well, what are you gonna do with your energy that you have now? Who the fuck knows? Oh, and there's an auto attack button in this game. Maybe that's the best feature, actually. I can't believe other games don't have an auto attack feature. You just press a location, press auto attack, and your units will attack everything in between you and that location. It's the fucking greatest thing ever, and I can't believe not a single other game in this genre has that. It's unbelievable. Not even Rise of Kingdoms. How the hell does Rise of Kingdoms not have that? How the hell do people even play that game without that? How do you ever select your opponent? I've seen some of the wars in that game and it's just a huge clump of armies. How the hell do you select anything? If you attack anything in that game, you're just kind of like... You don't know what you're selecting, you're just throwing your army into another army and like hoping for the best. Our infantry died there? What? Completely died? Our infantry is our strongest unit. By a long shot, too. And they're our tank unit. So their job is to absorb all of the damage, which they did very well, I guess. Because they're the only unit that died. Or no, something else died too. I think it was my weak-ass unit, though. Little ants. Little ants running around. I got the converge button now. Did I just not have that because I was playing on an emulator? Which I know that sounds weird to say, but when I was playing Game of Empires on the PC version, it would be lacking things that there would be in the mobile version, which is obviously a bug. So maybe that same kind of bug happened here. Because I didn't see the converge button earlier, and I was like, oh no, did they take that out of the game? That was my favorite thing ever, but maybe it just unlocks at like a certain level or something. Converge is amazing. It means all of your units will go to attack the thing that you've selected, but they'll wait. They'll go there, and whoever gets there first will wait for all of the other units to catch up and all get there and be ready to start the fight before they start the fight, which is fucking crazy. See, Warpath has all of these little things like that that makes it by far the best 4X game easily. Hands down. No contest. Game of Empires is going to be really good, but it's going to take a long time. 4X games need insane development time and investment before they can get to a point where they're actually good. Is my screen copy lagging? Does the screen look kind of laggy? No, maybe not actually. I guess it's just in my head. Because I'm looking at the oil rig thing, the level 3 one in the middle, and it's because it has a constant, never stopping animation. So if there was any lag, then I would absolutely notice it in that. But it looks smooth and I don't notice any lag, so I guess it's in my head. And these Raven bunkers are the equivalents of like barbarian camps. And you're able to take them down by yourself, which is really cool. I mean, Warpath is just so much more fast-paced than the other 4X games. This is such a good game. I'm really excited to play more Warpath. And I'm really glad that level 1 Raven bunkers are the only ones that are available right now. Because I think I would get squashed by level 2s. It's easy to keep up in this game. This is a completely free-to-play account. 100% free-to-play. And if we look at my power rankings, I have not even been trying in this account at all. I use this account as a practice account, and I haven't even been logging in every day and like trying to power up. And I'm rank 115. Free to play. So, in an average city, you can easily break into the top 100 if you're taking the game seriously, without even spending a dime. In Game of Empires, I bought 3 additional research queues, and some other stuff. And I can't even get into the top 200. But is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's a good thing in the sense that that means that that server that I'm playing on in Game of Empires is really popular. You can't easily break into the top 200 because there's a lot of competition. So in that sense, it's much better. But does that mean that Game of Empires is much more pay to win? Because even as a player who's playing, I can't even get into the top 200 on a server in that game. It could mean that Game of Empires is more pay to win than Warpath. Because, like, for sure, in Game of Empires, the additional research queues that you can buy really make a massive gap between the free-to-play players and the pay-to-win players. Not even pay-to-win, like, the amount of microtransactions you have to make in order to permanently unlock the 3 additional research queues is not that much. It's only $5 for the first one, and then I think it's $10 for the next one, and then $20 for the next, or $15 for the next. I forget how much the last one costs, but it's just a small investment, pretty much, I guess that's subjective, but it's a small investment in order to unlock all of the research queues in that game. And that means there's going to be a shitload of people who can get it because it's not that expensive, and that means the free-to-play players are fucked in that game. Because in Warpath, you can only have 2 research queues until VIP 8. It takes a good long time to get to VIP 8. You're not going to get there until like the end portion of the mid-game or the end game itself. Or, of course, earlier than that if you're spending a lot more. But then once you get to VIP 8, you can purchase the 3rd tech queue. And that's the last one you can get. So in Game of Empires, there's 1 additional tech queue that you can get, but also you can get them much sooner and much more easily. Because in Warpath, to get your 2nd research queue, it's a $10 a month subscription. So it's already way more expensive than the 1st research queue in Game of Empires, which is a one-time fee of $5. And then the 2nd research queue in Warpath is a $50 subscription that you can only get once you're at VIP 8. And that's a good thing in the sense that it's too expensive for like average people to want to buy it, which means there's going to be less of a gap on average between free-to-play players and pay-to-play players because there's just less people paying into that massive subscription fee. And the cap of the research queues in Warpath compared to GOE is less, because in GOE you can get 4, in Warpath only 3. So I'm thinking that the pay to win in GOE is much more severe than it is in Warpath. But you know, it's like I don't know, it's almost like it doesn't even matter, because in all of these 4X games they're all so pay to win. It's like, what difference does it make if you play one or the other? Whoever spends money in any of those games is going to win, no matter what. So what difference does it make? I mean, you can make that argument, but... And it is kind of a valid argument. For sure. For sure it is a valid argument, especially in the sense that that would be a good argument to, like, try to stop pay to win altogether. That would be a good argument to use to accomplish that. But the more important argument to look at is like how pay to win is Game of Empires versus Warpath. And I think Game of Empires is more pay to win. Let me take a look at the cash shop. Like, the important question to ask yourself is, if you compare a free-to-play player in GOE versus a free-to-play player in Warpath, which one will be more able to fight more on a more level playing field more often? And I think the answer to that is going to be Warpath. But it's still very early in Game of Empires development, and even just very recently, like as short as I think just a few weeks ago, Game of Empires was making updates to their cash shop and the prices of things in there. Like the super villagers that you can get in that game used to be a subscription fee, but now they're a one-time purchase. Which it's hard to tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing for the free-to-play players. Because now it's easier for people to get more super villagers. Where before, you would have to subscribe for them, and so less people would get them because they don't want to have to pay a subscription fee every month. But now that they're only a one-time purchase, now more people are going to have them, which is bad news for free-to-play players. It's good news for people who pay. They're like, oh great, that's awesome, now I can get some super villagers. But for the free-to-play players, they're like, oh fuck, now more people have super villagers. Now I'm screwed. And something I really, really enjoy about Warpath is the way that they do their energy. They do it simply, like it used to be done. The way it used to be done back in the day. There's no claim this once per day to get your bonus 500 energy, which is so stupid, doesn't make any sense, because if that's the way that it's going to be, then why don't you just give me an extra 500 energy in the first place? Actually, no. Now that I say it out loud, I understand why they don't do that. It's because if you actually gave them an extra 500 energy, that's an extra 500 that can be replenished over and over, which is way different than just getting an additional 500 like energy potion every day. So never mind, that totally makes sense. But I don't really like that for some reason. I would rather not have it, which is just kind of a little, I don't know, I guess it's kind of like a pet peeve of mine that I don't really like it, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't make a difference either way. But I really like how in this game, you can burn down your energy so fast. Like, I could log into this game and probably in less than 5 or 10 minutes, even if my energy was completely maxed out, I could burn it down all the way to almost gone, which is really nice. And it's the same way in Game of Empires too. With the Intel Quest system, you can really burn down your energy very quickly. I really like that. It sucks if you have to spend like a long period of time to burn down your energy in these types of games. And no 4X game has ever done gathering as good as Warpath, not even close. You literally just select the node you want and press collect, and then you'll automatically send a truck there that collects exactly as much capacity as that node has. So you'll always gather a node completely unless you recall your truck prematurely. And you don't have to allocate any units to gathering or any heroes to gathering. So the gathering process in this game is completely smooth, completely frictionless. It's enjoyable. It's really nice. Although, with that being said, the villager system in Game of Empires is really innovative and unique, and I really like that. Although, with that being said, there is a part of the Game of Empires villager system that I don't like, which is its lack of simplicity or lack of ease of use. Especially in contrast to Warpath's gathering system, you can see that when you compare the two, you can see how much more tedious and time-consuming Game of Empires villager gathering system is. Although it's still really cool. I still really like the Game of Empires gathering system. I think it's the second best one after Warpath. And then Rise of Kingdoms style of gathering, where you have to actually allocate units to the project or to the task along with heroes, and they can get attacked. Just kind of sucks. That's like the old school first way of doing it. That's totally outdated now. Yeah, so this conversation makes absolutely no sense. I told my alliance, join my army group, please. I need to spend energy on Raven bunkers. No. Wait for event. Haha, what the fuck, come on. Event later today? Not today. It's in days from now. Then spend energy now. Yeah, but that event gives you so much coupons and busters. Your energy replenishes over time, does it not? So spend your regenerative energy. Don't spend your potions, sure, but then you don't even have to spend your fucking energy to join my army group, so it's like, come the fuck on, dude. What the what the hell? I'm getting messed up, dude. Help! Help! Isn't this the guy from Int who joined us? Yeah. This is the whale from Int who joined us, and now I guess he's betraying us. So he betrayed Int and left them, and then joined us, and now he's betraying us and attacking us. Or maybe it's just me. What's he doing now? Is he attacking more people? What, just me? What the fuck? What did I do? What the fuck? Relocate, I guess. Okay. Some dude from my alliance decided to betray us and attack me randomly. Alright. Fantastic. Fantastic. How long will it take me to drive back over here? 10 years? I'll just use an airlift. Actually, I don't have that many airlifts, do I? I guess I'm gonna have to drive back over here. Troop power is inefficient to go over there? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, all of my troops are destroyed. Truck mode it up. Okay, that was my mistake. I forgot to truck mode it up. So truck mode it up. Then drive on over here. Damn, what the fuck? Select the truck. Why does the truck give me such a hard... It does this every time. Why does the truck give me such a damn hard time? What the fuck, man? Move the fucking truck. Go. Yeah, there you go, motherfucker. Why didn't you listen to me the first time? Hey, what's up, Abir? You forgot about this game? Yeah, I just started playing it again a couple days ago, and I'm kind of obsessed now. Kind of obsessed. And I've joined a jumper group, and we'll be making our new accounts and then jumping to City 8 Odessa in Server 48. And if you or anybody else wants to join us, the link to our jumper group Discord is in the description of this video. So anybody is welcome to join us. We have 33 people in the jumper group so far, and we're the largest jumper group going to S48 that I'm aware of. So if anybody is interested in trying out Warpath or getting back into Warpath, now's a good time to do it. And now's a good time to get a good group to do it with. I'm in noob with ya. Oh yeah, you are, huh? I remember you now. I haven't logged into Game of Empires in a couple of days. I'm still gonna play it on the side, but I'm much more interested in playing Warpath right now. Because Warpath has a lot of new stuff since last time I played, and it looks really good now. I haven't played Warpath in like a year or two, and they've added modernized units, and the game just has a lot of new quality of life features, and it runs a lot more smoothly than it did back when I played. So, I'm gonna give it a shot. See what happens. Is there a way for me to see how long it's gonna take my truck to get over there? There's no screen that tells you, like, how long your army's marching for? I guess not. Did my alliance have anything to say about that guy attacking me? CC here. Sorry, it's better. Wait, what? Oh, it looks like we teleported up here and started attacking the rank 2 alliance. Maybe that's why this guy left and started attacking us. Because they're actually in a secret alliance with them. I don't know what this guy's problem is. He didn't even say anything in alliance chat, did he? He like didn't get in an argument with anybody or anything unless it was in a private chat. Just randomly attacked me. Just randomly left the alliance and attacked me. Why did he attack? Hey, what's up, Sakay? How you doing? Good to see ya. What is up, dude? CC here. Sorry, it's better. I'm trying to figure out what's even going on. Are we giving up all of this land and moving our CCs here, and then we're gonna deconstruct everything and start over? Why the hell would we ever do that? We're the strongest alliance on the server. Sure, if there's a couple of whales that are against us, I mean, we can take them. We have like 50 people. $43 million power. Very much stronger than anybody else. I don't know why the hell we would be moving like that. I must not be understanding exactly what's going on. Maybe, I don't know. I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm doing good too, man. I'm doing well also. I tried Warpath a couple days ago and really interested in playing more Warpath. So I think I might start a streaming series, a daily streaming series. And I made this thumbnail for the possible daily Warpath streaming series that I could do. Is my stream lagging? Sick! Sick thumbnail. Let's go. Oh, what the fuck? Screen copy, come back. What the hell? That minimized all of the windows on my screen. What the fuck? forgot about that feature. So feature on Windows 10 is when you shake a window like that, it like, I don't know what it even does. It just minimizes all of the windows or something. Did he teleport out now? No, he's just not red anymore. Dun, 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 dun. Was there other people that he attacked too? I swear there was other people there. Oh, no, never mind, they're over here. Why would he attack me, though? And not these other people. This guy's only level 11. Level 17, level 14. He could kill these guys if he wanted to. He's level 18. He could at least easily kill this guy. Shadir. Or Shedi R, or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce that guy's name. And this guy. But he only killed me. What an asshole. Maybe he saw my stream. Very unlikely, but maybe he did. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna kill that guy. That would be funny. 5.6 mil account. I just reinstalled to check. Nice, nice. Damn, yeah, I've only gotten up to 3. I have... Oh, never mind. What the fuck? This account is tripping me out. It keeps getting stronger and stronger. I looked at this account, it was 3 mil, I logged into it, and then I went up to 4 mil, and I logged out of it, and now I look at it, and now it's up to 4.7 mil. I don't know what the hell's going on with this account. But then I have this one too, that's 2.5 mil. Maybe if I log into this one, the same thing will happen, and it'll gain like 2 mil power. Maybe it's because of like game changes that happened between now and the last time that I logged into these accounts, which makes them stronger maybe, I guess. This guy has, oh, I thought he had a Simpsons profile picture. What the hell is his profile picture? I can't tap it to zoom in or make it larger. Damn. That sucks. I have no idea what his profile picture says then. All I see is a wiener. Yeah, been over a year. I play Rise of Kingdoms mainly. Nice, nice. Earlier I was talking about Rise of Kingdoms. I was talking about my most favorite talking point for Rise of Kingdoms is the fact that I hate their character models because they all have balloon chests and toothpick legs. I just can't get over that. That's like one of the major things that turns me off from that game more than anything else. It's the character models, how stupid they look. And then the graphics are outdated in Rise of Kingdoms too. But it'll remain the most superior 4X, well, not most superior, it's already by far not the most superior 4X game, but it'll continue to remain the most popular 4X game for a long time, because it was not only the first to get into the scene with the free troop movement, but it's also the most advanced game in the 4X genre, in the new modern era of the 4X genre. Because it's been there the longest and it's had the most development time. But that's not to say it's the most superior, because it's not even close. Its graphics are very outdated. Its systems are outdated. Its character models suck wiener. That's for sure. And Rise of Kingdoms is missing some quality of life things and some important things that it should have. But if they were to modernize Rise of Kingdoms, I wonder if they could. I wonder if that's even possible. Because Black Desert did that. Black Desert came out and its graphics were great, but then only like 1 or 2 years after it came out, they released Black Desert Remastered. And its graphics look like insane now. And so if Rise of Kingdoms could do just that, then they would easily hold the crown. I guess forever if they could do that, probably. As long as they keep updating Rise of Kingdoms appropriately and don't let it fall behind. But yeah, the graphics in Rise of Kingdoms are fucked. I tried to play that game like last week or something. I uninstalled so fast. Because the character models and the graphics. Like, look at the graphics here. They look great. The grass actually looks pretty good. Like, it looks like it has texture to it. And if we zoom in farther, the trees are pretty alright. And the mountains alright. The texture on the grass looks good, and the dirt. And then if you go to Rise of Kingdoms, it's like, it's just a green... It's just like a green block on the ground. And that's supposed to be grass. It looks like shit. And then if you zoom out in Rise of Kingdoms, the way that the map looks and the way that the territory is laid out looks so stupid. You know, in terms of like realism, like how the hell is some civilization's territory gonna end up looking like this? It's like right angles and like straight lines. And then look at this, like this looks so much more realistic. You have jagged edges that match up with the territory, depending on if there's bodies of water, or depending on just, you know, it's not just right angles. It looks a lot more natural, and a lot more normal, and a lot more realistic. And then when you compare this to the Rise of Kingdoms map, it's like looking at something real in Warpath versus like looking at something like a kid drew or something. So I can't even... I used to lie to myself and say like graphics in video games don't matter. And like the only thing that matters is like how much fun you have in the game and the systems within the game. But that's a lie. That's a fucking lie. Graphics definitely matter. What? Okay. I was about to say, why the hell did you stop? But I think it was just because I zoomed in and it was like loading or something. Well, I can't really do shit now. I can't even scout. I guess I already burned down most of my energy, so that doesn't matter. But my alliance member randomly just left the alliance and attacked me. I guess it doesn't really change much because I already burned down my energy, but all it really changes is that I can't scout now. I could just plop my base down wherever it is and just start scouting from there, I guess. And I guess that's what I should do, because if I go back over there, maybe that guy will just kill me again. I don't know why he killed me. Well, how long have I been streaming? Almost 2 hours. Maybe I just call it for the day here. Maybe I'll stream again tomorrow. They are just squares as well? You mean in Warpath? Well, they're not just... I mean, if you look at the code, they're probably just squares. Yeah. But clearly they're not just squares here. I mean, we've got this shape over here. It's like just some random shape. Certainly not a square. You must be talking about Rise of Kingdoms, right? But anyway, I think I'm going to call it here for the day. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Everyone have a good one. And if you want to join a Warpath Jumper Alliance, the link to the Jumper Squad that I'm in is in the description of this video. Just go down to the description of this video, click the link, and you can join the Jumper group that I'm in with me. So, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Peace. See you guys tomorrow, probably. Later. The American borders are just squares? Yeah, pretty. Well, I don't know. Sure. Sure, alright. See ya.